Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here to see my presentation video. Let me start by saying a few words about my own background. My name is Alya Nadhifa Destya Putri from class AK3B number 3.41.19.1.02. As you can see on the screen, I will presenting my proposal research about income tax calculation PPh Article 23 on the Center for Statistik Province of Central Java in 2021. Structure of presentation. There are 6 points that I will explain. The first is background, formulation of the problem, research aims, research benefit, literature review, and research data. First of all, we will talk about the background of my research. The government realized national development, one of which is by utilizing income from taxes. Income in a country has an important role as a source of state financing, which includes financing for routine expenditures or financing for expenditures in the context of national development. The higher the state income figure, the more potential it will be to improve people's welfare. One of the largest sources of state revenue comes from the tax sector, because taxes are the largest source of state revenue. Tax imposed on income on capital, service delivery, or gift and awards other than those that have been deducted by Article 21 income tax. Individuals and legal entities relate to income received or earned in a tax year. Generally, this type of income occurs when there is a transaction between the party receiving the income and the income provider. The tax collection system used to collect income tax is the withholding system, which gives taxpayers the confidence to withhold or collect taxes on income paid to income recipients and to fulfill their obligation to deposit them into the state treasury. The Central Statistic Agency is a non-ministerial government institution that is directly responsible to the President. The Central Bureau of Statistics of Central Java Province has a role as a tax collector who is obliged to calculate, deposit, and report income tax or PPh Article 23 on services that have been used in accordance with the existing collection system based on applicable laws and regulations. Second, there is a formulation of the problem. Here are 2 points. The first is how will the calculation, deposit, and reporting of income tax Article 23 at Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency in 2021. The second is the calculation, deposit, and reporting of income tax Article 23 of 2021 at the Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency in accordance with the Taxation Law Number 36 of 2008 concerning income tax. The third is the research aim. First, to find out how to carry out the calculation of withholding and reporting PPh Article 23 at the Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency in 2021. The second is to find out whether the calculation of withholding and reporting PPh Article 23 at the Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency in 2021 is in accordance with Law Number 36 of 2008 concerning income tax. The fourth part has research benefit. From the research, we can take 3 benefits. Benefit for waiters, benefits for the Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency, and benefits for the State Politeknik of Semarang. Benefit for the waiters. At insight, knowledge and understanding regarding the calculation, withholding, and reporting of income tax Article 23 by paying attention to partners who have NPWP and those without NPWP based on Law Number 36 of 2008. For Central Java Provincial Statistic Agency, become input material and provide information regarding the suitability of calculating, withholding, and reporting income tax, Article 23 according to Indonesian Tax Regulation, namely Law Number 36 of 2008. For the State Politeknik of Semarang, as additional information and literature for taxation at the Semarang State Politeknik, as well as a reference for readers, especially students of the accounting department who wants to gain knowledge about income tax Article 23. The fifth section describes the literature review. Here are the 8 subchapters on income tax calculation PPh Article 23. The first is tax definition, tax function, tax grouping, tax collection procedure, tax rate, tax payable, income tax, and income tax Article 23. Tax definition. A tax is mandatory payment to the state by the public, the collection of which is regulated by law without receiving reciprocal services and is used to fund the state budget for the general public benefit. Tax function. There are 2 tax functions. A. Budgetary function or source of state finance. This means that taxes are a source of government revenue to finance both routine and development expenditures, such as inclusion of taxes in the state budget as domestic revenue. B. Regulatory function or regulator. Use tax as a tool to regulate or implement government policies in the social and economic fields and achieve certain goals outside the financial sector. Tax grouping. According to Mardiasmo, there are several tax groupings. According to the group: A. Direct tax, B. Indirect tax. 2. According to its nature: A. Subjective tax, B. Objective tax. 3. According to the collection agency: A. Central tax, B. Local tax. Tax collection procedure. The tax collection procedure consists of the tax system, the principle of tax collection, and the tax collection system. Number 1. Tax system. A. Real stencil or real. This still states that the imposition of taxes is based on an object that actually occurs. For example, for income tax, the object is income. B. Assumption stencil or fiction. This still states that the imposition of taxes is based on an assumption regulated by law. C. Mixed stencil. This system states that the imposition of taxes is based on a combination of the real system and the assumption system. 2. The principle of tax collection. A. Domicile principle or principle of residence. The state has the right to impose taxes on all income of taxpayers residing in its territory, both income originating from within and outside the country. B. Source principle. The state has the right to impose a tax on income originating in its territory without regard to the residence of the taxpayer. C. Principles of nationality. The imposition of taxes is related to the nationality of a country. 3. The tax collection system. A. Official assessment system. A collection system that enables the government to determine the amount of tax owed by taxpayers. B. Self-assessment system. A tax collection system that authorizes taxpayers to determine the amount of tax payable by themselves. C. Withholding system is a tax collection system that authorizes third parties to withhold and collect taxes owed by taxpayers. Tax rate. There are 4 kinds of tax rates. A. Rates that are comparable or proportionate. B. Fixed interest rates. C. Progressive interest rates. D. Regressive rates. Tax payable. 1. The occurrence of taxes due. According to Mardiasmo, there are two things that regulate the emergence of tax debts. A. Formal instruction. B. Material instruction. 2. Taxes payable expiration. In the official textbook, the tax debt will expire or be erased if the following events occur. A. Payment or repayment. B. Compensation. C. Expired. D. Emancipation or elimination. Income tax. An income tax is a tax imposed and on a tax subject on income received or earned in a tax year. The tax subject will be subject to income tax if we receive or earn income in accordance with the applicable laws and regulations, namely Law Number 36 of 2008 concerning income tax. Income tax Article 23. This Article 23 income tax is paid or payable by government agencies or domestic tax subjects, activity organizers, permanent establishment, or representative of other foreign companies. Certain types of income paid or payable to resident taxpayers are subject to Article 23 income tax at a rate of either 15% or 2% of the gross amount. Research data. Types of data by source. A. Primary data. B. Secondary data. Types of data by nature. A. Qualitative data. B. Quantitative data. Data collection method. A. Interview method. B. Documentary studies. That's all. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope what I have shared will be beneficial for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.